What's up, YouTube? We're live at the campsite. That's right, this is going to be a live video because it's day one of the RBL, and this is against the Bavarian Beedrills with my very good friend Alex Loui. And I'm hyped. I'm so hyped. I've been looking forward to this all week, and it's finally here. We've seen 2 battles already, and we're going to see more to come in the future. So I'm just going to get started with this because I'm just way too excited for this to actually happen. As we see, he's not bringing in the Quagsire, and this is everything I've prepared for and a bit more because there is no Dermanitan. I'm so hyped about this. I'm just, oh man. Alright, so let's see. Who is he most likely going to start off? I feel like he's probably going to start off with the Mamoswine just because Mamoswines are really good Pokemon to lead off with. I do have my Choice Scarfed Dupless in the back so he can take whatever hit. But I actually might just... Oh man, I'm so hyped. I'm so hyped. Alright, I'm gonna send out Where You At. And I'm gonna send Where You At because he's got the Reflect, and a lot of his mons are the type to hit me with Reflects, and I can get some Toxic or Safeguards off as the Breloom is here. I didn't bring in my Gengar, but I do, or my Goodra, as I do have Safeguard, and if he does proceed in trying to do those shenanigans, I can deal with that. I can deal with that because Safeguard will protect me from those shenanigans and Sleep Powder. So I'm gonna confirm this is it. Here we go, and we're jumping into the battle. Oh man, this is so the hype. Alex has been so hyped about this, and I'm really looking forward to a really good battle. So you gotta excuse my start at the beginning of this battle. And alright, the Bavarian Beedrill, Daddy Cool. And I do predict the Mamoswine coming on through. I'm alright with that, as where you at? Where you at, Keys? We'll come on through. And I'm simply just gonna scout what this thing wants to do. You can also play some mind games with it. So where you at, it's gonna protect. And I just wanted to see what it's gonna do. So it's just gonna set up the Stealth Rock. So Stealth Rocks are gonna be a problem on my side of the field. That's unfortunate because Charizard's gonna take a lot of damage. And I'm just gonna set up my Reflect. So this thing, it's gonna be interesting what this thing is gonna be running. I thought he was gonna bring a bit more physical attackers, but who knows? As I'm just gonna set up my, so that does not enough damage. And I do have my, at this point, I'm gonna keep him around. I'm going to go into Fluffy, not big, because now I can sort of start setting up a bit. I do know if I get up +2 special attack, yeah, +2 defense and attack, then his team can get bodied pretty hard. I did put Fire Punch on my, it's actually going to withdraw, interesting enough, as Lucky Star will come on out. That's so perfect because I did want Lucky Star to come through. I'm okay with this. This is really good. And Fluffy not big is my winning key to this battle, as I can proceed to set up the curse. He is especially defensive without a lot of what would you call it? I still have my Reflect up, so either way, he's gonna have to withdraw and let me get my Levi. Okay, Levi's gonna get his Intimidate off. I'm scared of that. But I'm still at +1, or I'm still at 1 positive, and my defense is up. At this point, I'm still going to keep on setting up. He hasn't shown me what exactly this thing can do. I can keep on cursing, and it's just going to be a curse fest over here. If he wants a Dragon Dance, we can play that game. I'm alright playing with that game. Interestingly enough, he didn't bring his Mega though, as he's just going to roar. Alright, so this Krillin's going to come on through, and Krillin, what are you doing out here? You don't want to come in this battle. And Krillin is my special defensive wall. I feel like he's got nothing to really to go off of, and I can just go for Stealth Rock's over here. I'm just gonna Stealth Rock, get some of that free damage up. Krillin, what are you doing with your shenanigans? Your shenanigan ways. Right now he's not letting me set up, which is unfortunate because my team wants to set up. That's what they want to do. And he's playing really good. He's playing really good to his advantage. He's not letting me set up. I didn't figure this guy would have roar, so that's the first time I've seen that. And he's not. Yeah, he's just gonna let me keep on switching out. Stealth Rocks are a problem, so I can actually get my defog up. I'm okay with that. Ooh, okay. This is pretty good in my situation because I can just go for the Shadow Claw over here and do a decent amount of damage on Lucky Star, as he has to probably go for Rapid. So he's just going to go for a Scald. He's trying to get that burn on me. Does he get it? No, he doesn't. Unfortunately, he doesn't. I'm going to go for the Shadow Claw. And at that point, it's a crit. This is a leftovers. Alright. At this point, I can keep on going for the Shadow Claw and take out Krillin. Even if he does get the burn. Yeah. I wouldn't be upset about that. Lucky Star does. So he does go for the Rapid Spin. And with the Rapid Spin off, yeah, there's no more rocks on my side of the field. It's another super effective. The next Shadow Claw should take it down regardless of whatever this thing wants to do. And yeah, I'm just going to go for the Shadow Claw once again. I forgot to write down my teams just because we got to keep track of all the stat stuff. So Levi's going to come through once again, and he's going to get the Intimidate off, but I have Declare Body, so that's not going to do a single thing as Lee. Man, Reggie Steele putting in some work. We see this is the leftovers, and that's totally fine because I didn't realize how fearsome this fella is. He's just, so my Reflect will wear off. That was about 8 turns of Reflect. I'm going to Toxic this thing. As he's just going to go for an Earthquake. This thing carries Earthquake, so that's frightening. That's deadly. And this is the perfect time to really get rocks off of my field, just because I don't enjoy rocks. And Levi being poisoned is going to be so clutch later on, because I'm going to get my leftovers, and I do need Levi to, or Krillin. I need Krillin to live. That's right, Krillin. You're going to have to live for this battle. So you are my special wall. At this point, I haven't seen his other attack, so I don't know. This is a physical variant of... I should have actually just gone for the Protect and see what he's going to do, but my Zapdos is a pretty good switch-in on this Mon, because I can go for the Defog and simply get the rocks off of my field, just get a Roost. So I'm going to apply some pressure, as he's just going to go for a Roar. He's going to keep on playing merry-go-round with me, and where Yad's going to come out once again and take some more additional damage. Fortunately for me, this will let me so I've seen Roar, Earthquake, and something else. He's not going to let me get the rocks off of my field though. And I can simply proceed into letting this thing stall out, but he's going to protect and go into Pretty Woman. Now what does Pretty Woman want to do on my Mons? I'm going to go for Safeguard just because I don't know what it exactly wants. Ooh, he can wish. He can wish. Okay, he's just gonna... He's just going to let me... He's just gonna let me set up my Reflect once again. And I'm totally cool with that because I don't enjoy Reflects on my side of the field. They're not the funnest thing. And once again, this is gonna happen. As he's gonna be forced to switch out into his Starmie. Check moves. I do have Thunderbolt, but I don't know what sort of actually, it's not choice in any way. I'm going to apply some pressure, finally. And I'm just going to go for the Thunderbolt. Because I figured he's just going to want to switch out into his Starmie. If he doesn't, then that's a really good play. So he's going to withdraw. And Lucky Star will come out once again, as he's going to receive the Wish, or Genderless Lucky Star. And at this point I can proceed into an Energy Ball and do some damage on something for once. Actually, I can just go for a Shadow Ball. I'm going to go for a Shadow Ball, do some big damage. This should take down Lucky Star. So I get the first kill. Gengar starting me off on the right start, and I can put up my rocks without worrying at all about anything else. I do know the Gengar will come clutch later on, so I gotta remember that Gengar gets a kill, or I gotta rewatch this video. So my Gengar is actually Choice Scarfed, just because I was really scared of the Darmanitan coming through, and I needed to outspeed it, and it outspeeds it by 2 points, even if it is modest, and this Gengar is modest, so I get that little extra oomph, the 1-2, the good old 1-2. So with the Lucky Star being gone, Duplis is looking pretty scary, as this next move is going to be essential to what's going to be happening next, as I still have my Reflect up. So I got to remember that I do have that still up, and the Safeguard. So he cannot proceed into doing any shenanigans. And I'm going to run a quick calc, actually. Gengar, Pretty Woman will come through once again. What does Pretty Woman want to do? It can only Moonblast me. I don't think I can take it down in 2 hits. I'm typing in Pretty Woman. Florges is pretty scary. Yeah, Shadow Ball can't do that. Maybe if I had gone for a Sludge Wave twice, then that would have been good, but that's not the case. Maybe I could, I'm gonna go to, no, I don't want to go into Fluffy. Check moves. Florges does have decent special attack. So I'm actually going to set up my Stealth Rocks once again, because I know that he has no more Stealth Rocker or Mons that want to keep on switching out, as my Pokemon can get slowly healed up. I do know if he goes for a Moonblast, it's not going to do anything, because my Mon's pretty bulky. There we go. No damage! None! Son, that sucks. I'm just going to restore. I'm no longer protected by the Safeguard, so none of that shenanigans will happen at this point in time of the match, and I can just go into more Stealth Rocks, create that havoc, knock off any Focus Sashes, and Toadette will make his appearance. Alright, Toadette, what do you want to do? Toadette's gonna be the quite annoying Pokemon. Ooh, okay. Toadet's gonna be quite the problem. I feel like this thing wants to sleep powder me. I cannot let it do that. So I'm gonna be forced to go into where you at. I was really scared of the sleep powder on this thing, and let's see if he just does go for the sleep powder. The spore. I was really scared of the spore coming on through, and that's why I just didn't. Oh. So this thing could simply proceed into setting up on me, and I'm gonna have to go into Dupless because Dupless is a bam. Dupless is my key to winning this match. And that's why I really wanted to draft him this early into the match. I knew I had to go into Pokemon that he could Sword Stance. Yeah, there we go. And that's really key. That's really clutch for me. That's a big play. As I'm just going to go into Sludge Wave. Once again, he can go into his Florges, and alright, he's not. This thing does have the Focus Sash though. There we go. There's the Focus Sash. Is he gonna break? No, he's just gonna go for the Rock Tomb. That won't take me down, but it will lower my speed. And my Reflect will have worn off. But I can take out Toadette, because Toadette is not gonna enjoy incoming rocks. At this point, he can't go for a Match Punch, and Dupless is really carrying this team. Alright, Dupless. I know you can outspeed this Toadette because he's not faster than you. You're a fast Mon. Come on, man. Look at you. Look, you don't care. You're just grinning away. And let's see if he's going to switch into his Florges. Because there is Stealth Rocks on the field right now. And none of his Mons actually want to take a Sludge Wave. So, interestingly enough, if he makes a switch, I can take something out in 2 hits once more, and I'm looking pretty good at this point of the battle. And Charizard X still hasn't made an appearance, so I don't know what he wants to do. I think he might have to sack off Toadette, and that'll be really awesome because Toadette frightens me. So he's gonna withdraw. That's awesome. I can get two KOs here. Fidget. Who's Fidget? Fidget is going to take a lot of rock damage. And I'm just going to go for a Sludge Wave. Oh, almost knocking off the Fidget. I don't know if Fidget will. I don't know. Let's see. Do I? No, I don't outspeed. I'm fearing this thing being way too fast for me. I'm gonna go into where. Do I go into where you at? Where you at this point has no usefulness in this battle. Ooh, man. I don't know if this thing is Choice Scarfed or not. Flamethrower, oh right. If this thing is... So, oh, okay. There's no 6-0 on the road now, but... Fluffy Not Big will make his appearance once more. I'll take some Stealth Rock damage. And if this thing is in any way or shape or form I'm gonna go for another curse here. If this thing is choice, he'll go for another flamethrower, see that it does nothing, and I'll be at +2, and I can proceed into doing some more damage. So at this point, okay. Levi once again will take some more rock damage, and he's really fighting an uphill battle at this point, just because I do believe I have my rocks up. I do believe I do. So 2 of his mons are practically down when they come into and 2 stealth rocks. And I still have the majority of my team still intact. So I'm just going to proceed into body slam as I'm predicting him to just... yeah, that's right. Fear the face. Feel the face. The face is scary. So he's actually just going to go for an attack. Interestingly enough, it's going to do not enough. And I can just go for the body slams. So I'm going to get a crit on this thing. Okay, that was big. And at this point, I need to keep on attacking. I need to keep on attacking this. Actually, I can go for a curse. He's probably just gonna... no, he's just gonna roar. And that's no problem. That's no problem. Woodstock will make an appearance. Do I outspeed this thing? I'm actually going to go for a roost. I think, yeah, I can just get a free roost up here. That's awesome. Pretty Woman will make an appearance. Alright, so I still have my rocks up. That's really awesome to see. A lot of his mons are taking a lot of unnecessary damage. And I don't want to get rid of the rocks, just because so much of his Pokemon do get threatened out. Over here I could have just... yeah, so right now it's coming to a point of either... because 2 of his Pokemon are down, I believe. They will go down to rock, so I guess that goes to Steelix or something? And I'll go into Krillin once more. Krillin's putting in some fine work over here, oddly enough. He's becoming quite the annoyance. As he's... okay. But... I'm gonna Toxic something. I need to get as much damage as I can. I will recover most of my health back once again. And I'm just going to go for a Toxic because that is the right and safe play to do. Yes. Whatever Pokemon comes on in will take a decent amount of Stealth Rock damage, and I'm going to be at a really prime position. So Daddy Cool will come on through once again, and this thing's going to get poisoned. And yeah, that's right. Feel the wrath of poison. And I have a majority of my core still intact. So I can go for Protect over here, see what this thing really wants to do. And Daddy Cool is, at this point, is becoming quite the threat on my side of the field. So I'm going to go for Protect. And I'm going to see what he wants to do, really. What he wants to do. He wants to go for an Earthquake. That's fine. Totally fine. I'm just going to cover more HP. He's going to suffer more poison damage. And it's going to become a point of whether or not he can hold off all of this. And I do know, after rocks and everything, Daddy Cool can't take Woodstock's attacks. Actually, that might have been a really bad play on my part. He once again goes for an Earthquake. Daddy Cool is going to get more and more damaged. I do know Daddy Cool has thick fat, so I'm just going to have to go for a Heat Wave, as he's just going to go for an Icicle Crash. This thing outspeeds me, but it won't take me down. Will it? No, it doesn't. And he gets the flinch. He gets the flinch. He does outspeed me, but I think at this point I can possibly sack off Zapdos, because he's going to get Stealth Rock damage if he wants to make a switch. I'm going to go for the Roost if he does make the switch. No, he's just going to go for the Icicle Shard. Get that nice damage off. I could have easily predicted to just stay in, but Daddy Cool's at a point where... Ooh, no, wait. Daddy Cool is a fast Mon right now. Daddy Cool will actually go down to Stealth Rock, so I can actually go into Dupless. Most of his Pokemon will go down thanks to actually, that was a bad play. That was a really bad play. He can go for an Icicle Shard. You know what, let him go for Icicle Shard. I want to bait that. I'm baiting that Icicle Shard. Is Dupless going to carry this home for me though? Dupless, come on back. You've done your job. You've done it well. You've done it to the book. Fluffy Not Big will make his another appearance. And ooh, okay, he's just going to go for the Earthquake, predicting the switch. That might take me down. No, it doesn't. Poison will take down Daddy Cool. And I don't know if all of these kills will go to Registeel, because Registeel is putting in the finest work. The finest work. At this point, if he does go into the Florges, actually Levi, he gets Intimidate off. Oh man, I don't have my walls anymore. I'm gonna have to go hope that he goes for something. No, he's just gonna go for Waterfall. Nice and safe Waterfall. Okay, this is getting interesting now. This is getting really, really interesting. So that play might have... Oh man. Oh god, oh man, oh no. Okay, this thing doesn't have any priority. And I'm gonna have to go for the Sludge Bomb, Sludge Waves. Now, I don't know if he can make the switches on all my Mons. So he's gonna withdraw. And to go into Toadette. So he's gonna see what I lock myself into. Toadette will go down once again. Pretty Moment will come through. So it's got the Moon Blast. And the Sludge Wave will do a decent amount. I'm tempted. I'm just going to go for the Sludge Wave. So he's going to scout out what I'm going to do, as I'm just going to stay in. I'm staying in, man. And he's going to recover. Okay. He's going to recover more HP. I see you, big dog. I see you. I'm going to keep on going for the Sludge Wave. That does a decent amount. I don't get the poison, but at that range, I can knock off Pretty Woman. Dupless, you did your job. You did your job. You did the finest work. So you'll get 50%. and I have to go for the earthquake. I don't know. Okay, he's staying in. He might just go for the protect. Or the moonblast. Nope, he's staying in. I go for the earthquake. I think this might be it, right? Does take it down. Barely. Barely, oh man. And I think all his remaining Pokemon coming in will go down to Stealth Rock. And man, that was a really close battle. I don't know if any of his Pokemon will live the Stealth Rocks. So Levi will come on through. Should go down. There we go. That's a dead Levi. And the Noivern should come out too. Right over here, Fidget. And that's right. I think the Toronto Staraptors start the season sprinting, getting the first win of the season. And man, that was a really good battle, Alex Loui, as I win a 2-0, really close, much closer than I thought it would have been. And if that's how the season's gonna be, I'm so excited and so hyped for this season, as we are now 1-0. That's right, getting the first season 2-0, and against a very, very good opponent, as he played it to the dot on what moves he should make and shouldn't make. So be sure to check out the video, check out the podcast, and check out Crump's side, because he does have a battle today, and I'm looking forward to seeing what he does, as his opponent is a really, really good team. So once again, thank you so much, Alex, for having this battle, and I hope you enjoy watching it. And this is Cap, signing out. I've been thinking about this for quite a while, and I'm really excited. So it's going to be almost like my Spritzee, but a bit more, a bit sort of different.
And let's see the flamethrower. Let me see live that. I'm gonna live that. Just fine.